Hi, my name is Dr. Allen. I'm a professor of political science here at Guttman Community College. I am primarily responsible for teaching in the liberal arts program, which includes courses like American government and politics. I think one of the reasons why students should always study American government is primarily related to the idea of you should understand the power structures. So if students truly understand what Congress is supposed to do, what the role of the presidency, the role of the courts, and also the bureaucracy, and all the other ways in which we teach things such as like civil rights and civil liberties, then my hope is that students will gain a much better understanding and appreciation on why they need to be civically engaged, why they need to vote, and why they need to learn as much as possible, because we live in a republic, and the survival of a republic is largely conditioned upon how much information the population has. And so in many cases, I want them to be armed with at least the basic tenets, and hopefully that'll be enough to kind of spur their curiosity down the road to actually be a little bit more engaged. What I have been doing more recently is really kind of anchoring this in the local elections, so students begin to see, like, if you want New York City to change, the only way New York City is going to change is if you participate. More recently, I just gave an exam, and it's a public test. I have my students, like, you can bring in your notes. You can also use the Constitution. And I had this one student who was just trying to work through one of the problems. And the student was using the Constitution as a reference point, reading the text and trying to reason through that. I'm not interested in my students necessarily memorizing the responses, but I am interested in them in understanding how to dissect the information, how to gain the insights and process that. And what this student was doing was just that, helping to process or reason through to try to find the right answer, but locating it in the original source document. That's what teaching is all about, that kind of illumination. And so what I'm trying to do is just plant seeds of intellectual curiosity. What I want them to get out of Guttman is understanding that though we are small, we are really mighty. And I think sometimes what people don't understand is that, there could be some really big things that come from small places. And one of the things that I love about Guttman is the fact that we are a strong community. We have a strong sense of self and identity. And one of our core goals, or one of our learning outcomes, is lifelong learning. And so one thing that I want students to gain out of my class, as well as Guttman Community College, is one, to feel empowered about their ability to change the system or change, influence government in ways that they think are really necessary and influential. Like Barack Obama said, you are the change you've been waiting for. And Guttman can be part of that process to help you change yourself as well as change your community.